channel. I'm Bonnie, and for those of you new here, nice to meet you. Today we're discussing what are the protocols for embarkation on the Ovation of the Seas. We are off to Alaska, leaving out of Seattle, and I will be discussing the must-dos for your first day, what you can expect, and what you need to do in order to have a smooth and stress-free check-in. So let's get started. I deliver helpful cruise tips and inspiration for your future cruise travels. So first of all, you want to download the app, and when you do, it'll look something like this. It'll have all your safety. This is where you'll do your muster station drill, the health questionnaire that you have to fill out beforehand, and then your check-in. It will have you fill in like what time you want to arrive, because they're very sticklers about that. They'll want all your vaccination information, and they talk about the pre-cruise testing. My advice again is just to print out a couple pages of this cruise summary. You don't need it, but they did say what they want you to do. When you arrive, you need to have your travel documents in hand. So this is different than a lot of other carriers where everything's on the app. They want you to have a travel document in hand. They want your PCR negative test in hand. They want your vaccination card. They do want to see that. There's nothing been scanned to the app. So they use the app on board a lot, but the check-in procedure still requires paperwork. Those are things that you need to be ready for, and then you will have smooth sailing for check-in. Seattle, and that is the cruise, charter buses, the train to Seattle. It's up on Skybridge 4. But first we have to have a cup of coffee. It's 7 a.m. We have about 4 hours to go. A lot going on here at the Seattle Smith Cove Pier number 91. So we just checked in on the Ovation of the Seas. It took probably about an hour. There were a lot of lines. There was nothing checked as far as your time checking in until you get to the actual check-in area. They have you flash up your pass, and then they look to see what time. So you're able to check in, and there are chairs to seat. I don't know if they would stop you from boarding. We're kind of late because by the time I got everything together with the Uber and the train, it actually took a little longer than I expected. So my suggestion would be to come maybe an hour early, because it may take you an hour. I've never seen it so busy. It's like the old days where, you know, there's kids and lots of things going on. And they didn't really, I know in Royal Caribbean it used to kind of separate you either by deck or by if you're a certain kind of member, like a diamond member or pinnacle or whatever, but there's nothing like that right now. It could be the facility here in Seattle. It might be outdated. I know they're working on a new structure, so possibly that's what the issue is, but I've never really, this is probably the most chaotic check-in I've had in a year. It's not necessarily bad, but just be prepared to stand a lot and it to not be too fast. And the people working here are a little tense. Not so much the people taking your check-in stuff, it's more the helpers. You know, they're kind of like to order you around. So just get ready for that. So we cleared our customs, our immigrations, our boarding, we're ready to go. Here we are. You will find your muster station on your set sail pass, which is on the app. Mine is at the Royal Theatre, that's why I'm headed that way. First impressions, wow, it's beautiful. There is natural light, there's lots of shopping, all the bars are grouped together. There seems to be a lot of people hanging out and ready to just have a good time. It's, you know how it is when you first get on a ship, it's kind of all new and exciting, so I can't wait to check it out. The muster station drill was super easy. A staff member showed us how to work the life vest, and all the other information is on our app. So we are on our way to our room via the music hall. This is quite a nice facility as I'm walking through it. It's where there's a lot of things happening entertainment wise with bands. Got my keys. Let's see what the room looks like. Wow. You know, this is the first time I've ordered a ocean view room. Normally it's either an interior cabin or a balcony, but this time I ordered an ocean view because it was supposed to have spacious windows. It's one of the rooms that is in the very front. And I know Alaska is cold, so a balcony would be kind of uncomfortable. It would be freezing actually. I'm thinking this. Maybe I'm wrong. It's just a hunch I have. So this was going to be what oh, it's really pretty. Room number 8506. All aboard is at 3 o'clock, but it's just in time for a spa tour. And you can book a service on board for extra savings, and they also have a spa raffle, which I usually always enter because I actually win sometimes. This is the changing room for the gym and spa. There is no sauna in here. The sports deck is outside. This is how it operates on deck number 15. Your flow rider, the ripcord, the rock climbing wall, all towards the aft of the ship. The seaplex. Beautiful day in Seattle, and we are getting ready for our sail away celebration. But in the meantime, I'm just kind of looking around to see what is going on our ship. We are sailing away at 4:30. Embarkation process was a little longer than I expected. My tip would be to come an hour early, because by the time you get through everything, you'll be right on time. So the earlier the better, because I think people waited till the last minute or they drove in and it was kind of crazy. And it went so fast. So we were able to talk about our table to our maitre d'. He said we have the best table. I guess my time dining is full, so I can't even get into it. And we'll see how that goes. Spa raffle I did enter, but I forgot to return back because I was so busy dancing. So, you know, you can't win. You just have to keep moving along with this. But it's a fun crowd. There's a lot of families, a lot of reunions, a lot of extended families. So it's nice. We're all headed up to Alaska. The cruise compass in our room and also on your app will tell you everything that's happening. You have an art scavenger hunt. You can collect a welcome aboard charm. You can go to talk to the maitre d' about any special things, any birthdays, honeymoons, anniversaries, and they will be sure to let the waiters know. And also there's a show tonight that's a comedian on board, and he will be doing that around 8 and 10 tonight. And also there's Ripcord. That is a iFly experience. It's skydiving without ever leaving the deck, and that is pretty crazy and looks like a lot of fun. I believe there is a fee for that. And we also have just lots of things, bars and lounges open, there's some restaurants open, and there's a welcome aboard karaoke. And reservations are recommended for all dining venues. You have to dial 7000 or go up to the restaurant to book your reservations. At this point, there's really only one show that we need to book as far as make a reservation for, and that is called the Pixar Cabaret. It's located in Lounge 270, and that is something that will be playing throughout the week, and it has limited seating, so that's why they want you to make a reservation. But other than that, there's nothing else to book. You can just show up if you'd like to go to it. You can make your reservation on the app. You just need to go to activities, and then there should be entertainment, and it will show the different nights it's available. And if that is not working, just try to reset it or download it again, because you don't want to go to guest services. They are way too busy and you don't want to stand in the line. So we had a successful embarkation. Like I say, I would arrive an hour early to make sure that you just get here on time, because we ended up getting in at 2 and our check-in was supposed to be at 12, and it ended up taking a lot of time away from the day. And the marketplace, actually, the buffet's closed at 3:30, so by the time we got everything done, it's already time to sail away. So honestly, if you're in a line for an hour, I think you'll be on time. That's just my thoughts on that. Sailing away with the beautiful Seattle skyline behind me. It's a very busy ship. People seem to be out and about. It seems like they're looking for a good time. It's been a pleasure showing you around. My next week's video is going to be all about the room. I will show you the type of room I had, and you can see from my background here, it was a front window type room, and so it's pretty unusual, and I really like it, so I will show you that. And also I have many other cruise videos, just so you know. You can check out my channel, and thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button and notification bell and subscribe. Thank you again.